All right, you guys, I'm here to break some sad news. It's about actress Regina King. Her son, it's been reported he alleged took his own life. His name was Ian Alexander Jr. All right, so let me just read a little bit of this. It says Ian Alexander Jr., the only son of renowned actress Regina King, has took his life. The Academy Award winner confirmed the tragic news in a statement to People on Friday. Our family is devastated at the deepest level by the loss of Ian, the statement said. He is such a bright light who cares so deeply about the happiness of others. Our family asks for respectful consideration during this private time. Thank you. And it says here, Ian Alexander's 26th birthday was on Wednesday. He was King's only child. Wow, with her record producer ex husband Ian Alexander Sr. Ian was a DJ and an amazing young man, King said. Let's see, go down here. It says, You don't know what unconditional love is. She reportedly said of her son in 2007, You may say you do, but you don't know until you have a child what it is. She explained at the time, When you experience it, it's the most fulfilling thing ever. King and her son shared matching tattoos reading "Unconditional Love" in Aramaic, according to the report. Wow. Okay, so I went to bed early, so I woke up, can't sleep. It's like five something right now, 5:13 right now, and I came across this, and I was like, am I gonna get up and do it? Well, I decided to do it because you just never know what somebody's going through. You know, he has a superstar mama. He personally, was a musician, I guess, on the up and coming. He doesn't really have much followers on Instagram or whatnot. I think about 6,000, but I guess he was up and coming. And 3 days ago, he posted on Instagram and whatnot, and he was promoting a song called Green Eyes. So you can go ahead and check that out. But yeah, it's sad. 26 years old and took your life, and um, I'm no stranger to depression and whatnot. I think a lot of us go through mental health issue and depression. I dealt with depression my whole entire life, childhood depression. Even now, I don't let it consume me the way it used to. But I did thought about taking my own life as well. And some people do judge, oh, why you take your life and da 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 da. But when I can't even say you make a sound decision. You don't make a sound decision when you do something like that. It's like I can speak for myself, and I think it's like for a lot of people, right? You have your conscience, right? Your conscience tell you don't do this, don't do that, stay strong, be strong. It gets better. It gets better. Well, when you get into a deep depression and you don't seek help, or maybe you are seeking help, but the help you're seeking is not working. But if you definitely don't seek help, your conscience the deeper you get into depression, your conscience tends to fade away. It's like you don't really hear that voice anymore to help keep you sane and to help keep you from acting on taking your own life. You can't hear it. And I remember one time when I fell deep into a depression, I wanted to take my life in the worst way. I just wanted to jump in front of a moving train. Like I wanted to take my life in the worst way. I really wanted to take my life. I had situations, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, where I cut. And no, when you cut, you don't want to take your life. It's anxiety and and stuff like that. But I did get into a place where I really truly wanted to take my life, and I wanted to take it in a worse way, y'all. And a lot of people go through the same exact thing, and they no longer hear their conscience. Their conscience is just like a faded voice. You can't hear it to keep you sane. And my conscience was like faded. I could barely hear it. I could barely hear it, and I would just sit in one spot the entire time. But pay attention, you guys. I'm telling you right now, there are signs a lot of times, and sometimes people do try to hide it. And the way they try to hide it is by constantly laughing or cracking jokes and being the center of attention. Trust me, I know. And sometimes it get exhausting. It's like you putting on a act. You an actor. You constantly putting on an act, but it just get tiring. You tired, and sometimes you just need time for yourself because you're tired of putting on for people. You're doing it to cover it up, but that's a sign. When people just want to be by themselves a lot, that's also a sign. You know, look at how someone's life is going. Check in on them. It's always good to check in on your loved ones. Don't just don't take it don't just don't take life for granted, y'all. Just check on your loved ones and um try to be there if you can. I know we all got our own issues and whatnot, but if you can, try to check on one another because some people can be truly saved, and I'm not saying she did what she could. I'm just simply saying for just speaking general, check in on your loved one. You know, check in on your loved one and always be kind. You know what I'm saying? Be kind. You never know what someone's going through, y'all. But yeah, like mental health is crazy, y'all. Um, it's not a whole lot to see on this, but just pay attention to the signs, because the signs are definitely there. Uh, I can say for me, I would like to stay to myself too much, a little too much. I gotten a little better, but I stay to myself a little too much sometimes. Um, you can look at people's eating patterns. Sometimes people eat too much. Sometimes people eat little. You know, pay attention to the type of stuff they watch, the music they listen to. Um, there's definitely signs, but yes, if you could look at a bunch of famous celebrity who crack jokes a lot and end up, taking their life or turning to substance and eventually overdosing. So again, I'm saying all this to say that there are a lot of signs. So just pay attention, but definitely send in prayers to Regina King. I know she's just going through a tough time right now, and that was her only child. So rest in peace to Ian Alexander Jr. Yeah, send your loves and prayers. That's all, you guys. That's all. Peace and love. Always be kind and just always be kind.